NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the football team and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Brandon Gardner, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against defense that will take
high battle, and I think teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do, guys react to us. Definitely got a couple of headsters who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're off and returning it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, what he lacks in big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, is playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to drop him for a loss of a couple. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes will swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. DeAndre Carter back deep. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. As Washington rolls back out here on offense, Charles, let's look back and look ahead for the Washington football team. Remember, 2020, the NFC East was a mess. Washington ended up winning that division with a 7-9 record. Put a decent scare into the Bucs in the wild card round, but obviously Tampa went on to win that game. Do you see Washington as the NFC East favorites in 2021?
I absolutely do, and, you know, the head coach, Ron Rivera, knows how to win. They added Ryan Fitzpatrick for stability at the quarterback position. Antonio Gibson makes a big leap at running back. I think he's a 1,000-yard rusher if he stays healthy. I love Jerry McLaurin out wide, and they added Curtis Samuels, who played with him at Ohio State. I like what they've done there, but that defense is the key. Best defensive front in the NFC East, maybe in all of football. And they had the defensive rookie of the year last year in Chase Young. And in week 1 against the Chargers, he chases the offensive rookie of the year in quarterback Justin Herbert.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Able to fight through one tackle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The former 2nd-round pick with Seattle, he provides a lot of push inside. Ended up signing with Kansas City in April after 5 seasons with the Seahawks. 6.5 sacks in 2020 with a career high of 10.5 in 2018.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Fitzpatrick now. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hopkins' kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City comes back out here offensively. And Charles, this team, everybody knows where they are and what they have built. 14-2 last season in the Super Bowl again. Losing to Tampa Bay, though, in that disappointing performance. But I know you're bullish again on them in 2021.
There's no doubt about it. And only in sports can a team go 14-2 in a 16-game season and have the season end and feel like a failure, right? I mean, 14-2, dominant team, got back to the Super Bowl, but as you noted, what they did with Tampa Bay, that was not the Kansas City Chiefs. Give Tampa all the credit in the world, but they feel like they're going to get back there. The offense retooled, especially on the front, offensive line, and the defense, if they can take the ball away a few more times, they think they can get back to the big game. And how about this opener against Cleveland, who can't wait to get there? They thought they should have upset Kansas City in the playoffs last year.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. After 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open.
When a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it.
Mahomes firing complete. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Great job, defense. Great job.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
For the Chiefs field goal of 30 yards.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ball on to 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks. A Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Going to 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get another look at Washington on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down at 5. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Mahomes now on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Harrison's up for a field goal of 48-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for Washington. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And DeMarcus Robinson may be unheralded in that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Still 9 remaining on second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There you go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. Quick slant to Brown. 7 yards, the pick up there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And Kansas City drafted McCole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He
was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Washington on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8.
This is 3rd and 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with the lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Washington on 3rd down.
Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Fitzpatrick again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. Gibson here running out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Gibson again. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. fighting to stay upright. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week of practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.